Tell me what happened.
No one's talking.
There's got to be a payback for the hit that tapped his brother.
Well, if they had a lot doing the payback, why are they copying all the casualties? From the Commissioner, he wants a full report and he wants some charges laid. So where do you want to start?
Anywhere but Foley. Let's make him sweat a bit.
Okay.
Sit down there. So you know why you're here, Itchy?
Threesome?
What?
Threesome?
Shut up. What is your connection with the heathens?
I don't have any connection.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Well, you were very
Yeah.
vocal at the massacre in their defence.
Well, I was really pissed off.
You were found with a 9mm automatic handgun at the scene of the massacre.
Yeah, I found it on the ground.
You found it on the ground?
Yeah, that doesn't mean I shot anyone,
You found it on the ground. What'd you do with it?
I picked it up off the ground.
You picked it up, but why'd you pick it up?
It was a nice gun, too.
Was it?
Yeah, I thought I might like to touch it.
Oh, jeez. You get right off on it, do you? What's it give you shivers up your backbone, doesn't it?
Yeah, give me goosebumps.
Gave you goosebumps when you shot at those two women. That must have sent tremors up your backbone, did it?
You're a few nut, mate.
Oh, why don't you ask the black dogs? They started this mess.
What, by the sale of drugs to the heathens?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't say anything about drugs.
Well, that's what this war is about, isn't it? Bad drugs?
I don't know. You're saying that, not me. I don't know anything about any drugs.
Jesse, you have had 5 prior charges of supply. I think you might know a little about drugs, don't you?
I don't know what you were talking
No,
about.
you don't know what I'm talking about, because you're too stupid, aren't you? Hey? Hey? Sit down.
I want a lawyer.
Want a lawyer? Sit down.
Yeah. No, I'm not staying here.
Sit down.
I want a lawyer!
I don't see a lawyer here! Do you see a lawyer here? Sit down in the chair now. You want a lawyer, do you? Do you see any lawyers, detective? I don't see any lawyers in here.
Mate, if you do that again, I won't need no lawyer.
What are you going to do? Get your tough cousin to come and do me, are you? Hey? So what you going to do?
I'll do you myself, string you up like a dead pig.
Oh, threats! I love threats in the morning. Thought you had it all worked out, didn't you? Hey?
Listen, you don't cooperate with me and I will charge you. I'll charge you with obstructing police at a crime scene,
Go
inciting
ahead.
violence.
I'll make sure you regret it.
And how are you going to do that?
I have a lot of friends, you know. Yeah. The heathens are my friends.
you
They'll
think-
look after me.
You're not a heathen, you're a heathen's mole. We'll see how many friends you have. Get it out,
So you know how many friends I have, lady!
Drive by at night, nobody be able to see you. But you forgot to pick up the empty bullet casings. The empty shells are everywhere. You forgot to pick them up.
I don't know what you're talking
I know you don't, because you're too thick.
Too thick, that's all you can do.
But I tell you, you go around popping.
Not my gun.
Not your gun.
Not
I don't
my
care
gun.
whose gun it is. You go around shooting these guns, the little shells pop out all over the place.
I didn't shoot
Now we
anyone.
get one of these shells, we match it to the gun, and you're gone. You're up shit creek without a paddle. You got that?
Oh, mate.
We got 3 dead bodies here.
Lawyer.
With bullets in them.
Lawyer.
We match those leads with your shells to the gun, and you're going to be back in now.
Not
Sit
my
down.
gun,
Sit down.
not my gun.
Sit down. All right. Any luck with the witnesses?
One of them's making a complaint against me, even as we speak.
So we've got nothing on file yet.
Not unless one of the gang members talks, which is highly unlikely.
McCoy, I got to be present when all those people. Virginia, what's happening with John Scratcher?
He's being charged with possession of an unlicensed weapon and a possible charge of causing an affray.
Causing an affray. The Heathen Clubhouse was attacked by a rival gang. They were merely defending themselves.
And doing it surprisingly well.
All right. If you want to play with the big boys, you better learn to piss over the fence.
You can close the door on the way out, Mr. Kelso.
should go and open her.
I don't want to go to work.
I'm gonna need you to help me, Jerry. Maxine will want us to keep things going.
Foley, you're on. Kim, can you join us in here, please?
McCoy, this is Dr. Morrison.
Yeah, bring this lot through.
I'll be sitting on this
She's
one.
my client psychiatrist.
I said I will be sitting in on this one.
I wanted to sit in on this. McCoy?
Hey.
Take a seat, Eric.
Frankly, I don't believe Eric should be interviewed, not in his current condition.
Oh, why? What's his condition?
He is suffering from severe traumatic stress.
Oh, that's a shame.
He's on medication.
He's on medication. Well, that's good, because then he'll be able to do the interview, won't he?
Can we agree that the doctor sits in?
Okay, the doctor sits in. Now let's get on with it.
Thank you. Where do you want to start?
Well, let's start at the clubhouse. Were you there last night, Foley?
Yeah, I was just having a beer with the boys.
Oh, yeah? And how many boys were there, like 20 or 30 or something?
Yeah, it's good enough guess. Yeah.
Did you sleep there last night?
Yeah. Well, we don't believe in drink driving, so.
Well, I don't think that's the reason.
Well, why don't you tell us the reason?
They're preparing war with the Black Dogs.
Bullshit, mate. If that's the case, how come my club got shot up?
You know he's going to be charged with offensive behaviour and causing a fray.
My client was simply defending himself against an unprovoked assault.
That's right, I was attacked.
Oh, you were attacked?
Yeah, I was attacked.
He was attacked.
Why don't we get to the nitty-gritty?
You were attacked. All right, let's get the nitty-gritty. What do you got?
There are other factors involved here.
Yeah, what are those? What factors are we talking about?
I don't think he's in a fit state to conduct this interview.
Would you mind expanding on that?
Yeah. The doctor that was shot at the crisis centre. She's a friend of yours, isn't she?
Yeah.
He's not in a fit state to conduct this interview. He's emotionally involved.
He is responsible for her being shot.
Oh,
he gets everybody else to do his dirty work, and he sits back.
Offences.
I'm very dizzy.
Oh, he's dizzy. You got the medication there? Quick.
He needs
He's
some
getting
air.
dizzy.
I better get some.
He needs some air. Quick, you better give him some air.
My client is
Some air.
unwell, Inspector King.
Medication.
Yes. Come on, Eric.
Got to be careful. That
Doctor?
medication might be a rip-off. Hey, doesn't last long, does it?
Bill? Look, listen. That's not on.
What do you mean?
It's getting
Did you
very
see what-
personal. Look,
Oh, come on. Everyone's saying this is
You've gotta
personal.
relax.
I am relaxed.
Would you like to
I mean,
be-
did you see what
Would you be
Foley was
happier
doing
off
in
the
there, that
case?
thing? What?
happier off the case?
No.
If it gets personal, you're going to lose it. Okay?
You know, Foley knew the Tapley's mob were coming after him.
Tip off? Who?
I don't know. Tapley just told me before he carted. He didn't mention any names. Right.
Hi.
How you feeling?
Oh. Pretty tired.
Can you remember what happened to you?
I don't know, I didn't see anything and I didn't.
It's all right.
Thanks for coming.
I wanted to.
How's Jasmine?
Just didn't make it.
What about the dad?
Oh, he's a mess. He's got a friend looking after him.
Mum, I'm all so scared.
Mind the man.
Sorry. I brought you some flowers.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks.
Rob, this is Bill.
Bill McCoy, how are you?
Detective.
You're Rob.
Detective?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like vultures, you, aren't you? Can I give her a break once she feels better?
Yeah.
Rob, he's a friend. Okay.
It's all right, yeah. I'll come back later.
Well, it's not all right. You should be relaxing.
I'll come back later when you're feeling a bit better and I'll ask you some questions then. See you, Smart.
Bye, Bill.
See you, Billy.
Thanks.
Well, there you go, Itchy. The bullet shells match your gun.
Mate, I've had a big week. I'm feeling pretty shattered, and the last thing I want to do now is buy into your bullshit.
It's not bullshit. I mean, I don't care how many bikies you kill. You know, you blokes can knock each other off. I'm not going to lose any sleep. But how could you shoot that girl in cold blood? You and Jasmine, you were on together, weren't you?
What if we were?
But how could you pull the trigger? She mustn't have meant much to you.
Mate, I didn't shoot her, eh? And has that answered the question for you?
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. Jealousy. Hey, we talking jealousy here? Eh? She wasn't just giving it to you. She was giving it to everybody, wasn't she? Even Eric was getting it on the side.
Mate, you can try winding me up, but it won't work.
You know what I reckon? I reckon he made you shoot her because he wanted to watch you squirm. He wanted to have that power over you. He wanted you to see that he had you under the thumb. He was using you.
What would you know, eh? What would you know? He brought me up since my father died. You prick. He looked out for me.
Then why did he get you to shoot Jasmine and not get somebody else to do it?
Here we go again, mate. I don't want to talk to you, eh? I'm not opening my mouth again until Kelso gets here, that's it.
Bill. What was I cut out of that interview?
I don't know. You better ask Virginia.
Well, you didn't tell her that I knew Falk?
No? Why?
Well, that could be the only reason I know that I was cut out of that.
Why, is there something about Foley I should know?
No.
Well, what are you going on about? What?
What's going on?
I don't know what's going on. You come in here asking me why you cut out of the interview. I haven't got a clue. You have to ask
You don't know
Virginia.
anything else?
I do not know a thing. You're being paranoid, okay? You're reading things
Don't give me that look.
What are you talking about here, this look?
That look that Frank was getting before he topped himself. That same look.
Listen, stop reading things in here. You are being paranoid. Now go back to work,
How's
please.
Maxine?
Go back to work.
How's Maxine?
I don't know. She's still
Oh,
undergoing
you don't
tests.
know. You've
and
just been to see her 3 times a
Yeah.
day. How is she?
I don't know what's going on. If you've got something to hide here, then you better go and deal with it. Go and talk to
Oh,
Virginia.
well, you too. Maybe you should too.
Okay, well, let's just get back to work. We've got a lot of work to do. Please go
I
back
don't
to
even know
work.
why I'm bothering asking. Huh.
What are you doing dancing around the hospital here?
Oh, hello to you too.
Want to introduce me to your partner here?
No.
Why aren't you in bed?
I had a fight with my doctor.
You had a fight with your doctor. What about?
Well, you know, he seems to think that I need the intricacies of rest and recuperation explained to me like I'm a moron. That's why.
You might have a point there.
What? That I needed explained to me or I'm a moron?
Well, you need it explained to you because I don't see you lying in bed there with your feet up.
Right.
do I,
You've
eh?
treated a lot of gunshot wounds in your time, have you, Dr.
Well,
Bill?
maybe. Get back into bed. Come on. Sit there. Get back up. That's it. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay, just take it easy. Right.
I just started thinking, you know, 3 centimetres to the left or whatever. I would have hit an artery or a ventricle, and Simone would have been without a mother, you know.
Yeah, well, it didn't happen that way, did it?
No.
Look, we confiscate everything. You know, we get the bikes, we get the bank accounts,
yeah,
we
that's
stop
great,
their
but
real
is this a
estate.
harassment,
The only
though?
way we get these bastards to cough up and spill their guts is to keep the pressure on. No, it's not harassment. We do it legally. We do it through the Crime Commission.
Oh, okay.
You know, I mean, I know we haven't got enough to charge Foley, but we've got to squeeze the bastard. You know, we've got to get him, squeeze him off the street, keep the pressure
so what
on
I'm
him.
going to need is a complete form guide on Foley. I'll take care of the caveat on the real estate, and not a word about this to Kim.
Why can't I say a word to Kim?
Because I can't discuss that, Bill.
Is she under investigation?
You continue your investigation, and I'll deal with the Crime Commission, okay?
Dee, I need a hand. We've got your fingerprints all over these bullet shells that we found at the massacre sites, Itchy.
And that doesn't mean I shot anybody. It's bullshit.
Bullshit. If it was bullshit, it's got you running scared, hasn't it?
Who asked this prick for an opinion?
Why don't you shut your face or I'll shut it for you.
We don't need any witnesses. We got your fingerprints.
And that doesn't mean I shot nobody?
Doesn't it?
Huh?
So hang on, let's get this straight. You're telling me that you loaded the gun, and later on you picked the gun up, but you didn't shoot
No, I
it?
picked the gun up at the massacre after somebody else shot it, and I don't know who, okay?
So now you're telling me that because your fingerprints are all over these bullet shells, this was after you emptied the magazine outside the crisis centre? You reloaded the gun then, did you?
No. You can prove nothing.
Well, why would I want to try and prove it? I got your fingerprints on the bullet shells.
No. Now, there is no way that my prints are on the casings from the shootout at the crisis centre. No way.
So now you're telling me that somebody else loaded the gun for you, then gave you the gun so that you'd go across and make the hit at the crisis centre. Is that what you're telling me?
No, I never said that.
Listen, Itchy, you don't have to come clean here, you know. You're going inside for life, whichever way it goes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So, what are we doing here?
I want you to give me a statement detailing everything you know about Foley.
And what is in it for me?
Well, there's nothing in it for you.
And so, why would I do that? I think I'll just keep my mouth shut till Kelso comes.
Well, I think you got it wrong. If you think your cousin's going to send Kelso down here, you don't know your cousin as well as you think you do. You see, he's playing on both sides here. Eric Foley is playing both sides here.
You're trying to tell me he's an informant now? Mate, you don't understand brotherhood, eh? You know, we don't operate like you blokes. It's all about trust and respect.
Trust and respect.
Yeah, trust and respect.
Yes,
respect.
I forgot about that. Trust and respect, yeah. So you reckon Kelso's going to come, do you?
Oh, he'll be here.
Oh, don't Kelso.
And then I'll be walking out the door.
Kelso can pull a hair out of his ass, but he's not going to get you out of here.
Do you know what Frank said to me my first day at Central?
No, what?
Don't trust anyone except your partner. You watch his back and he'll watch yours.
Mm-hmm.
Am I under investigation?
Yes. You got any idea why?
Have they asked you to wear a wire?
No, not yet. Is there something I should know here that you
Bill,
haven't
if
told
they
me?
want me, they'll get me.
Just got anything?
Bill, can I have a word? Got a caveat on the real estate.
Oh, good.
We've got an interim order from the Supreme Court to confiscate and impound all assets belonging to the club and its members.
Really?
All right, let's get the bikes on
You're
from.
such a
Get on the truss. We can do it. We've got the
Smartass.
Supreme Court order right here. Let's get the bikes on. Come on, guys, move it. Happy with that?
Make your life a misery.
You're going to make my life misery? Well,
Personally guaranteed.
can I borrow some of your medication?
We'll see what Kelso's got to say about this.
See what Kelso? Well, you're going to have to get a
You
cab if
scratch
you want
any
to
of
see
those
me
bikes,
personally.
and it'll be
You're
coming
gonna
out of
take
your
the cars
pay,
as
you
well.
understand?
Don't come out of my
Bib
pay.
and bub.
Jeez, you won't get much out of my bloody pay. Really? Get this one all right. Can we get this one up first?
Just tell him exactly what you told me, Jess.
I better go.
Smith? You want me to come with you?
What are you doing out of hospital?
You know.
Hey? How'd you get out of hospital?
I walked out.
Sit down. What do you mean you walked out?
Well, you know, I was going to go back to work and see how things are going, but I just...
What?
Well, I couldn't go in there. I couldn't go in.
No, of course you couldn't. It's called trauma. That's why you're in hospital.
Oh, Dr. Bill, yeah?
Absolutely. Well, suddenly it's not Dr. Max. What is it?
I don't know. I don't think I've got the energy to keep doing it.
This isn't the Maxine I know.
Well, the Max you knew had a place that fitted in, and now I don't. So...
The first time I saw you, I thought this woman can do absolutely anything. I mean, you were under siege, you had cops coming in, you had kids that you had to deal with. There was blood everywhere, you were stitching some other kid up. And you dealt with the whole lot of it. Of course you can do it.
I'm so lost.
Why don't you go back to hospital?
Oh, I don't want to go to hospital. I don't want to go to hospital.
Okay, well, why don't you go home? Do you want me to take you home? Hey? Come on. How'd you get out of hospital anyway?
I walked out. How do you think I got out? I walked. Check myself out. I couldn't stand.
You're going to lie in hospital and wonder what's going on in your life. I mean, God, it's just natural. Hang on, come here.
I just want to get myself a glass of water.
I'll get you a glass of water. You sit down. Okay, sorry. Here you go. You've got to take it easy, you know?
Yeah, I know.
You shouldn't be out of hospital either.
You know what I'm like. I just want to do things.
But you can't yet. Give yourself a chance to get yourself back together, you know, recuperate. Do some repairing.
I'm worried about Simone.
Simone's all right. She's going to be fine. You know, you're a good mother. Yeah. You know, this stuff about work. You're talking about wanting to leave work. How can you make a decision like that, yeah? You've got to get your rest, you know.
Hi, Mum.
Hi.
Oh, Bill. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good, thanks. I brought some dinner over. You want some?
No, I've got to get back to work.
You sure?
Yeah. Get some rest, get some sleep, and allow it to fix itself, you know. You take care of your mother, make sure she gets some rest.
She's
she
safe.
needs her sleep. She won't stay in hospital, so you take care of her, okay?
See you, Bill. Mum, I was thinking that, since I brought dinner over and that I might stay the night.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, I'd love you to stay the night, Simone. That'd be nice to have you in the house again.
Cool.
You know. What dinner did you buy?
Chinese.
Great.
Well, you sit down, you relax, and I'll get dinner ready, okay?
Okay.
Just sit down.
Did you know about this? Answer the question, did you know?
No.
I don't believe you.
You didn't know about it?
Bill, we're not just partners, we're sleeping together. We're supposed to be having a relationship. You could have warned me.
What do you think they sent me off a nice little note saying, I've got to warn you?
Is this a joke to you, is it?
No, it's not.
You told me not to be paranoid. Now this is not paranoia. This is IA wanting me to convict myself.
Look.
Don't sit there with one eye on the job and the other way over my goddamn shoulder! You asshole! How's the shoulder?
Oh, it's all right, you know, hanging together.
That's good.
So, I take it this isn't a, social visit or...
No. I just came to tell you that, I know the man who ordered the hit on you and Jasmine. And I feel, you know, slightly responsible, so I just wanted to come and say I'm sorry.
Well, hey, just because you knew him doesn't mean you're responsible. Guy just got in the way of Foley's business, that's all.
That's a very positive way of looking at it.
What's the matter?
I'm being investigated by Internal Affairs. I found bugs in my car.
Well, what about Bill? You know, you should talk to Bill about this.
I can't talk to Bill about it. I can't even trust Bill.
He's your partner.
He's had to have known about this for some time. As a partner, he didn't say anything to me. And as a lover, he didn't say anything to me.
Kim, come and sit down. Come and sit down, just...
I'm sorry.
Sit down.
The whole time that I was in a so-called relationship with Bill, he didn't love me. There was always this one little thing that wouldn't let him. It was you. It was you. Everyone at work is treating me like I've got leprosy. They talk to me, they won't look at me.
Are you going to lose your job? Is that what's happening?
So I lose. I lose my relationship.
Hey, stop beating yourself up here. No. Now, look, if you lose a job, you lose your job, but, you know, I've seen you in action. You know, there's everything to live for and everything left, Kim, and... you'll be okay.
Thank you. thought you were going to quit.
Yeah, you know. Thinking about it.
I respect you. You're very good at what you do.
Oh, Kim, you'll be okay.
So you didn't authorise this?
No, I did not.
But you know why she's under investigation?
Yes, I do.
There's one of our best cops under investigation. We've got a high crime rate, a low arrest rate.
Yes, I know.
And here's one of our own
Just
members under
before you go
investigation.
on,
No
just
wonder
take
our
a
morale's
look at
low.
this. Just take a look at them. Supplied by the drug squad 1 year ago in the Hunter Valley. Do you think I didn't fight for her? I've done all of this. The decision is coming from the top. Kim can fight it if she wants to. That's it.
Your client's been waiting for you for quite a while.
Yeah, well, I was only hired to drain the swamp. And now I'm up to my ass in alligators.
These arseholes have been jumping on me all day. They won't leave me alone.
Yeah, well, it's hardly surprising, is it? They're police officers. And you are facing 3 murder charges.
Yeah, you must be able to do something. What's Eric want me to do?
Well, that's why I'm here. Eric has instructed me not to represent you anymore. There's a conflict of interest.
What?
You're a loose cannon, Scratch. You've been dealing in drugs, making the club look bad, and you started the war with the Black Dogs. It's all yours, McCoy.
Wait, what do you
It's
mean?
all yours, McCoy.
No, hey, what do you mean? Bastard! You bastard! They set me up! I can't believe they set me up! They set me up! They set me up! Yeah! They set me up!
You want to tell us about it now? You want to tell us about it?
Oh, if you let me out there, I'll
Okay, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
You let me out the back door,
Okay,
man.
tell me about Jasmine.
You let me out
What
the
happened,
back door.
Jasmine? You tell me.
You let me out the back
I'll let you
door.
out there, but you
I'll
tell me what happened. Tell me about Jasmine. How did you get to the shooter?
The gun in my hand.
And then what?
They said kill the bitch.
Yeah, then what?
And then...
So then you went and killed her. You went and shot her. You went and shot your own girlfriend.
I did.
You shot her?
Yeah.
Okay, what about this gang war? How'd that start?
Tabley wouldn't give us back the money for the drugs, man. You gotta let me out there. You gotta let me out there.
Okay. What about the doctor? Why'd you shoot her? Why'd you shoot her?
I swear.
Why'd you shoot the doctor? Why'd you shoot her?
It was an accident.
What do you mean it was an accident? Why'd you shoot her?
Let me kill her.
Why'd you shoot the doctor?
It was an accident, man. I'm so sorry. It was an accident.
It's like respect for you.
You're gonna hand your evidence to me. Shut your juvenile.
We've got the evidence. We've got your fingerprints on the bullet shells. I've got the 2 women now. Turn around.
All right. Hey, you still rooting Kim or what? Hey, you should be grateful to me because I taught her everything she knows.
Come on, you weak prick! Come on! Do it, you gutless piece of shit! Do it! Scum! Do it, you pig!
Virginia wants to see you in her office.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, Kimmy, I just wanted to thank you for the tip-off. It was nice to see you again, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry, you must have the wrong number.
Do you have an explanation for what's on that tape? Kim, did you phone Volley?
Yes, I did.
Why did you make that call?
He was an informant. A good informant. And I didn't want to see him die.
Was that it? He's an informant for you?
I got too close.
You know, if you'd come to me in the beginning, this could have been very simple. But as it is, I'm going to have to make a report on this. And you will be suspended, pending inquiry. Or you could choose to resign right now.
I choose to resign. Thank you. Bill, do you think me making a phone call to Foley was any worse than you telling Tapley his brother was murdered?
Well, it's not that simple, is it?
Well, we both crossed lines for the same reasons.
No. What I did with Tapley was efficient police work.
But you were emotionally involved.
I had to get a result.
So you're telling me that Maxine didn't push any buttons?
So what are you going to do?
I've resigned.
Why?
Because they could drag me through this inquiry for the next 5 years. And I've had enough. With a constant battle.
Well, you can fight this.
I didn't do this job to fight. I did this job because, stupidly, I thought that somehow I could make a difference. Don't condemn me. Because you never know what you're going to do until you're in a situation. I know you keep that in mind.
I'm sorry.
You all right?
Yeah. We got the 2 guys that shot you.
Well, you don't look very happy about it.
Kim has been forced to resign over the whole thing. She's gone. Left the service.
Is she okay?
Well, she feels a bit betrayed by everybody. Particularly me. I should have been there just to give her a bit more support, I think.
Well, we all make choices, don't we?
You know, sometimes I have to be a bit devious or manipulative to get a result. And yeah, sometimes that hurts people.
Well, yeah.
I think Kim was hurt by it.
I hope you keep that sort of stuff at work.
Yeah, of course I do. That's just a work situation.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's got nothing to do with my personal life. Anyway.
Do you, you want to stay for dinner?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Great. It's good to see you smile.
So, what do you got for dinner?
Well, I don't know. I'll go in and raid the cupboards. Can I get you a drink?
Yes, please.
Scotch?
Scotch.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Next week.
Look, Mr. Cassidy, a man came to this casino, had a big win, and was murdered in his room. Now, that is an inconvenience you're going to have to deal with.
Could have been suicide.
Yeah, right. He beat himself to death with a brandy bottle.
Alex Dimitriadis joins the cast of Wildside.
2 people get beaten up.
No, 2 crooks got beaten up.
And you're all right with that, are you?
I'm fine with that.
His unconventional methods bring him into conflict with McCoy.
It's excellent. See, we're working well together.
No, we're not.
Oh, come on, you're getting results.
If he went back to gaming today, it still wouldn't be soon enough.